Hey, good evening, guys. How was your day? Hi. How did you spend your day? Mine was fine. I've just come from home and because I passed the gym, I'm sweaty and this is how I look. I'm sweaty, but I have to speak to you about something before I even settle. And guys, yes, how have you been? How was your day? Mine was fine. So you're welcome here for those that are new, and for those that are returning, welcome back. Thank you for always clicking and for always coming back to watch my videos. Thank you for your massive support. Now guys, today is the day that I want to talk to you about. It is story time. Today I'm gonna tell you a story. And this story, there's a reason why I'm telling you this story, guys. Once upon a time, there used to be a family. That family was very humble. And that family was doing okay. Though very humble, it was doing okay, God-fearing. And it went on well. The children grew. The father and the mother were doing well. Though the parents were almost retiring. I think one of the parents was retired. The other one was still working. It used to be a family to admire. So this family was not even known because, it was just a humble family. And they were relating very well with the villagers where they used to live. And one day, one member of the family started, getting some money where he was working. He was working in a company and was later sacked from that company, but then went private. And on going private, one of the he became very, very popular. I think God showed his face. When God shows his face to you, your situation changes. So God remembered mercy. As for us who have who don't believe in luck, we believe in blessings. I think God remembered mercy and blessed this particular member of the family, one of the children. And this child went places and became very large, became very, very blessed. And guys, have you ever seen a child who is blessed and then blesses the whole family? So later, this family continued living well because actually the child that was blessed became a blessing to them, built a nice house for them, kept them well. And in the course of time, the other child tapped the blessings from their brother. Though the other child was a girl, but she also tapped the blessing from the brother and also started living well. Was also very, very blessed. Anything they touched, when it came to their business that they were doing, if I should call it business, because actually they were not employed, it just yielded. It yielded and yielded and yielded. In the course of time, the first brother became very big. And on becoming very big, the behavior started changing. And when you become big, if you're not careful, you may think that because you are big, people are going to worship you. And now, things can become very bad because you can forget where you came from. And this is what happened to the first son, if I should say. And on getting very big and getting a lot of money, the only good thing this child did was to introduce and to show their children how to make money. The children in the family became very, very, very successful. They also started making money in their fields, and they became very, very successful. So the parents started living well. When you are blessed, you will always go home and bless your mom, you'll bless your dad, you'll buy them this and that. Now, having built them a very nice house, they furnished the house, they kept the parents very well, and they continued becoming very, very popular. But then now, money started getting into their nerves when everybody now wanted to be associated with them. Because what happened is people started now looking at them like, I want to be associated with this person who is very successful, because I wouldn't even mind being successful also. So people are coming in and asking, could you please assist us do what you do? Could you show us how to do ABCD? And actually, it happened that they were showing them. In the beginning, they started showing a few people how to do it, and it was like, show me how to fish instead of giving me the fish. And they were okay. They showed them how to make money also. A few of them also did well in the beginning, but now what happened is that when people started coming in large numbers, power got into one of the sons' system. Power got into his mind, and he thought, maybe I'm equal to God and I can be worshipped, and started talking like, I will do this, I'll tell people not to do this, those that have shown you how to, started talking in a very ungodly way. And this was not right. At one time, they started doing business. They tried to scam the first children started tried to scam somebody, and in fact managed to scam somebody who was also building himself in their field, and scammed him a lot of money. They refused to pay, just thumping that they will not pay, and they actually did that. They also did a few other things that were not right, like insulting people, becoming very, very proud, telling people, me, I can say, when I say things happen, when I tell my audience to do this, they will do that. When I tell them not to do this, they'll stop. And one time, because of power getting into their hands, they went too far. They started doing ungodly things that God doesn't like. Things like using people's children to maybe make their money. Things like immoral sexual behavior. They went into that. Things like even having affairs, illicit affairs out there. Things like talking ill about their previous lovers, talking ill of them. Things like bad-mouthing people, Things like abandoning even a sick person in their home who had come visiting. Things like even becoming just camping about life issues and saying, laughing very sarcastically and, talking about how big they are. And, God doesn't like these things. When God lifts you up, you should humble. In fact, if you don't humble, God knows how to deal with you. So there's something that is called karma. It can come to you. It comes at its own time to take back what you have taken from people. And when you just thump, just wait and you see what will happen to you. So, one of their very last brothers also got very, 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 very blessed in some way at a very young age. And also, I think money got into his head, and started mistreating the people that he was supposed to treat well. One thing, he would do this thing today, and tomorrow he does a very awkward thing, and you wonder whether his head is okay. He started introducing women after women to the villagers and to the people that knew them. And also buying things that if you are asked why or what they are for, you not even understand, because when buying a second-hand thing, you should also first of all find out how manageable that thing is. And this boy could brag about, I'm the first one to buy this and that item, I'm the first one to buy this and that, people don't even have this in my village, I'm the very first one. And I'm telling you, things started going bad with them. What happened is the relationships that they had, when it started going sour, even with friends that used to associate with them and maybe worship them, they started kicking them out. They don't want them anymore. They don't want their company. They started kicking them out. Even in foreign countries, they didn't want them. They got so stranded at one time. And it is just by God's grace that they even got some help. Others went to other countries where they went and befriended other people's husbands and called them boyfriends. And even started paying for everything because they had a lot of money. Like they can purchase love. This is what happened. Then this other last one also started misbehaving, throwing parties here and there, drinking alcohol, women here and there. And let me tell you, woe unto the mom who gave birth to these children, because I'm sure the mother was not even spending, and was not sleeping in the night. She must have been spending sleepless nights because of the misbehavior of the children. The family that was once humble got a lot of money, and the money transformed them to become something else. It looks like when you get a lot of money and money starts coming easily, then you can use that money however you want, because you think, okay, I'm very able to make more money tomorrow. And you also think that my money can buy people, You think that money can buy people. You think you can own somebody because of the money that you have. Little do you know that this is money that is just given to you by God. And God can give other people that money that He has given you today. That you are misusing, buying people out there to become yours. You cannot buy a human being. Others go buying small girls so that they can sleep with them because of the money that they have. Others go, misbehaving there with very unfortunate, very, very unfortunate. So today was a storytelling day, and I thought I should tell you this story, that when you do these things, expect the universe to also turn against you. And if it turns against you, you'll be very, very sorry. Because you cannot continue scamming people. You already have money, yet you are still scamming people who are trying to make ends meet. You start messing up with people's children sexually. You start buying people out there, husbands and men out there with your big money because you think you have a lot. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. Think of your parent that you left at home, who maybe did not teach you this bad behavior when you are growing up. And above all, think about God who provides you with the money that is making you lose your senses. Think about God. So, if God ever blesses you with money, or blesses you with family, or blesses you with anything, first of all, don't scam people. Don't be a power lunatic. You become like a lunatic because of power of money, and respect God and people all the time. Also, don't think because you have a lot of money that you can go buying people out there to become yours. Paying for everything out there because you think you can pay for anything and get it. That is not life. Life is being humble and trusting in God and fearing God. So guys, we are all looking forward to being blessed by God. Let us remember what I've said, that we should always remember God, be humble, and fear God. And let us not think that whatever God has given us so that we can scam others with it, use the power of that money that God has given us to scam others, or to hurt others in any way, or to purchase others because we have the money. Let us always remember that, and let us have the fear of God, because the Bible says the beginning of wisdom is the fear of God. The fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. Fear God first, and then you'll be wise. That is what the Bible says. The fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. So don't you ever sit here and think that you are above God because you have the money. Don't you ever even sit and forget where you came from or where God brought you from. Fear God first, and you'll be wise. Kindly subscribe to this channel for those that have not, and for those that have subscribed already. Thank you for subscribing. We'll see you guys in the next one.